3rd, 2020, day 11 of the quarantine. We have breaking news. Not really news per se, but information that everyone needs to hear. There's too much trouble in this. Too much iron. As we're being told, the numbers as of now here in Indiana, it is 259 confirmed, up from 201 yesterday. 7 dead, up from 4 yesterday. Governor Holcomb, Indiana governor, gave a stay-at-home order today, which absolutely is an asinine order, given the fact that stay home unless you're going to get groceries, pharmacy, and go to work. What the hell's that? Everything else is closed. What do you mean stay-at-home order? That is stupid as hell. Asinine. But we're going to get more into stuff. As far as the testing facility, I'm going to go with the same information we had. You have to test negative for a respiratory panel test, negative on the flus. Although, if you test negative on the flus, or if you test positive on the flus or positive on the respiratory panel test, as Joe told us the other day, you don't get tested for the coronavirus. Although, why couldn't you carry both? I don't know. So if you have a respiratory panel test and you are positive, or a flu test, you will not be able to be tested for the coronavirus, even though you may have it. So, but if you test negative, you can get it on both, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. if they have the tests available, and you're going to wait 5 to 7 days for it. You have to have an order number. You have to call and register. It's a drive-up site. They're going to come to your door, swab your nose and mouth, go home, get in bed. 5 to 7 days, they'll get back to you. Pretty pissed off about this whole deal here. Because if you're in the NBA, NFL, MLB, Major League Baseball, money makes the test available. You and I, on the other hand, don't mean shit. That is not our hospital's fault, our medical workers' fault. But if you have money, you can get tested. All right? You may be sick. You can get tested. I'm telling you, folks, I went along with everybody with the other theories that they have. And first of all, let me go on with this. If you, and not only this, but if you can be asymptomatic of this disease, which you can be, or of this virus, you can be, the spread of this is going to be rampant. I see we're losing viewers probably because they don't want to hear the truth, and that's fine. But I'm not here to suppress anything or to tell you what I think you want to hear or try to satisfy, even Joe or, others that don't agree with me. I'm here to tell you what I'm finding out, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing. And the naysayers, now I have to say, it's time for a change, and here's why. I mean, first of all, the people with money are getting the test. You ain't. Second, asymptomatic. People are spreading the virus. Every time somebody gets tested, more people are being made positive. I don't even believe what our country is putting out. And I'm going to tell why. And you need to be aware of this. You need to look this up for yourself because it's going to piss you off. All right? Numbers don't lie, but first you have to get the correct numbers. Italy and Spain, I believe their numbers are the only ones that's true. Fucking don't go by China's numbers. If you're going by the world numbers, which I was going by, you are mistaken. You are being fooled. China's numbers are thrown in there and twisted in with these world numbers. China is a communist country. They're liars. They killed off millions of their own people. Look up Mao Zedong. You will know exactly what I'm talking about. These people don't value life. They don't care who dies. They don't care who lives. They do care who lives. Up till just a year or so ago, they just used to kill the baby girls. So I know that's not popular right now, but I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of being lied to. Italy and Spain, just like during the Spanish flu, which was also called the Blue Death, because people would turn blue, and once they turned blue, they just gave up on them, put a toe tag on them, they were dead. Now they're comparing this with the Spanish flu. All right, and all these naysayers, and I know we have some listeners that are naysayers, go ahead and believe what you want. Because they did in 1918 too. They believed what they want. The government did the same thing they're doing now in every country, and people died in the United States alone, more people were killed by the Spanish flu than were killed in World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, all combined. All right? That was the Spanish flu, the 1918 flu, which are trying to get rid of Spanish flu because it's racist to say. So all these people died. That's what they're comparing it to now. Now, the things are different. If you can believe it, this is what they're telling us. With the Spanish flu, people would get what's called hemorrhagic fever, which they would bleed out of each of their orifices. People would die within hours of showing symptoms. Whole families would die from the time they got up till the time it was time to go to bed. Whole families would die. Now, I'm not saying that this is that deadly, but I'm saying it's more deadly and more contagious than what you are being told. Even what you were being told. All right? So the naysayers, I ain't got time for it. I'm here to tell you what I've learned. And I know I've already said that, but to believe the world numbers is to believe communist countries. And once we go to the numbers, you're going to understand why I'm saying this. Another thing that's pissing me off, you're hearing these people on TV, all these people that work with the CDC, all the people that works with WHO, all these people that Trump has surrounded himself with are telling you and me not to wear masks because they don't do you no good. Then why are the medical people wearing them? Why are the people dealing with the people with the coronavirus wearing them to protect themselves? Oh, it only works on doctors or nurses. It don't work on me and you. No, the problem is there's a shortage, and they want everybody else to be safer than you. And I understand doctors, nurses, they need them. But to tell me that they're not going to help me, to lie to my face and tell me they won't help me at all, that's a straight up lie, people. You're being lied to. They'll help doctors, but not you. They'll help nurses, but not you. They'll help people in the CDC, but not you. That's because there's a shortage. And the rich are more important than you. I guarantee if you watch a rich person out, but they're not going to be out. They got peasants like us out getting their groceries, out getting their stuff. And I'm convinced if you're going out without mask and gloves on, you are going to come down with this. And it takes a long time. It can take up to 29 days to show symptoms. If you want to argue with me, look it up. Talk to people in Italy. Talk to people in Spain. These masks you're being told they don't help you. It's a lie. They help everybody else. Does that piss anybody off but me? Yeah, you should wear your respirator. Unfortunately, all the respirators and the filters, you ain't going to be able to get. But don't worry, Kyle. Those respirators won't protect you. They'll protect the people that they want protected, but they won't protect you. Gowns won't protect you. Gloves won't protect you. Face shields won't protect you. People are wearing face shields and not masks, and they're saying they're... last I checked, face shields didn't have a filter on them. They weren't filtering out anything. I understand that particles can get in these masks, but we're talking about people coughing in your face, not an airborne disease like a gas that carries in the wind for fucking miles. No, that's not what happens. They do protect you. You just ain't allowed to have them. You peasants. You punk-ass bitches. Keep on believing it and keep on worrying about who's elected this year. Everybody's politicizing it. Yeah, even Trump. I've. Under my administration. And all these other people. Oh, look, he's fucking up. We dropped the ball, people. We dropped the ball. I'm a Trump supporter. I have been since the beginning. But we've dropped the ball. The CDC dropped the ball. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Trump closing the border to the Chinese was a fantastic move. It bought us months. It actually did. They say weeks, but it bought us months. But bought us months for what? To prepare? To prepare what? To prepare the people to tell them that they're dying? They're going to die? Because nothing was done. There's no mask. There's no test. There's not enough beds for people. They talk about flattening the curve. Flattening the curve. Have you seen that middle line that goes straight down the middle that they say is our medical, this is where we can't go above this because this is where we are supposed to be. We'll be overflowed if we go above that line. Guess what, folks? We're not at that line. That's where they say it needs to be. It's not there. It's down. You can look at respectable people, not me. Look at Ben Shapiro. Look at other conservative. They're going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you right now. They're going to tell you the same thing. That line is at the bottom of the graph, and it should be going up. If we were at that line, our goal should be at the peak of that curve. Not just to stay where we're at, but what are we doing? We're fighting to get beds. And you will hear respirators. You'll hear about respirators. But you will not hear about the breathing machines. You will not hear about the breathing machines because we don't have enough of those. You won't hear about a lot of... You think a ship floating off the coast of California is going to be enough for this, people? Wait till I get to the numbers. It is ridiculous what we're being told, and we're swallowing it. And we're not... This is why the Democrats and the Republicans are working together right now. Fuck that Nancy Pelosi shit of everybody getting $1,000. Yeah, that would be nice. For a month. They can throw you them scraps for a month. I don't know anybody who $1,000 is going to keep them alive for a year. They're not worried about you and me. For God's sakes, a mask won't even fucking help me and you. It won't protect me or you because that's a plan. It's not supposed to protect me and you. Yeah, Joe, I get it. I'm not in the mood for that. Yeah, there's miles. Yeah, I know. They weren't the travel order was stopped with China. I'm sorry I misspoke. I'm not perfect. Uh, Here's the thing that's getting me. Okay, Indiana. I, I want to say I believe the numbers in Indiana. Uh, we're looking at 259, like I said, 7 deaths, 0 recovered. 0 recovered. United States cases, 53,585, 546 deaths, 178 recovered. Global cases. Yeah, well, guess what? I ain't even going to go over that because that's bullshit. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to look at Italy's numbers right now. Italy's at 63,927. 63,927. You got a pen and pencil, write this down. Because I don't want to be accused of creating panic or creating, something that don't need to be done. I want you to write it down and use your own freaking brain. What's critical? What's critical think for a minute? Let's use our minds. Italy, 63,927 confirmed cases. Compare that to China. These numbers that China gave us. They had it, what? I think they had it in October last year. But I'm not even going to go into that. Their cases, 81,116 confirmed cases. Compared to Italy's 63,927. Got them numbers wrote down? Probably not. But listen, deaths in Italy, 6,077. Deaths in China, 3,231. About half of the deaths that Italy's had. Well, Italy's got a lot of old people and there's a lot of people crammed into Italy. There's over 1 billion people in China. 1 billion. Now, okay, all right, good, fair enough. 63,927 have it in Italy. Recovered, 7,432. Oh, China only had 20,000 more. But recovered there because they're such humanitarians and take good care of their patients. 72,703. Oh, wow. Let's go to Spain. 35,068. How many deaths? 35,000. Listen, 35,068. All right? 2,299 dead. Recovered 3,355. So, they are short, I don't know, around almost 50,000, 48,000 less than China, supposedly what China said. Yet, about the same amount have recovered or have died. And wow, the recovery, 72,000 in China, 3,000 in 3,000 in Spain, 3,000 in Spain. Do them numbers jive? Let's look at the United States, even more than Germany or Spain. 43,583. Over almost 10,000 over what Spain has. Only 547 or 546 deaths. Now, I will admit we have the best health care in the world. Although Bernie would argue that. Hillary, all of them would argue that we don't. But recovered, 178? 178 people have recovered? That's it? I don't know. I just look at these numbers and I say, I call bullshit. I call bullshit on all of it. Spain, and Italy are the only ones telling you the truth. They're the only ones giving the correct numbers. The only ones. People panic over nothing. I'm so tired of hearing people say, oh, the media. We all fucking know the media is a bunch of liars. They don't, but guess what they have, what we don't have? They have money. They have money, and it's funny when you watch them around areas where people have they're wearing a mask. Why are they wearing a mask? Do they all have it? No. They're wearing something that won't protect them. That me and you can't be protected from the coronavirus because these masks just don't work for us. We're the peasant class. And the peasant class, you get nothing. Oh, we'll get a bill together. We'll be bipartisan and we'll send you $1,000. How about that? Oh, and you small business owners, tell you what, we'll give you some money. We'll give you a grant. But you have to keep on paying your workers until we go back to work. They're talking 8 months. If you don't think there's going to be at least an interstate shutdown, a national shutdown, you are mistaken. You are freaking mistaken. I read and I've done research on the Spanish flu and looked at the numbers. It's the same way. The same thing is going on, and people are reacting the same way. You're going to the grocery store. Guess what? None of them people there have been tested. None of those people, because maybe they have been tested, but they got the flu. Well, guess what? Like Joe said, there's no way you could have the flu and the coronavirus at the same time. There's no way you could have a respiratory infection and the coronavirus at the same time. Well, keep on thinking that, people. Keep on thinking that. Go on your merry way and act. Don't change anything in your lives. Do not just mock people like me. Mock us. Make fun of us. Tell us we're overreacting. I'm glad I'm overreacting. I'm glad. I'm looking at the news now, and I'm telling you what. And I'm not saying the news. I'm not talking about CNN. I'm not talking about Fox. I'm not talking about none of them. I'm just looking at numbers. And I know which two countries are telling you the truth because they're the worst numbers. And there's the ones telling us, hey, age ain't a factor. We got healthy young people dying here. You know what happened during the Spanish flu? Kids starved to death. Babies starved to death because their parents died off. You know why their parents died off? Because they took no initiative to save themselves because that won't happen to me. Them silly people that are wearing, and guess what the people wore that didn't get sick? Masks and gloves. This was in 1918, people, and we ain't got it yet. We don't have it yet. You don't get it yet. Everything that you touch, all them services, and they're not telling you this when they're having their little meetings every day to feel important. They're not telling you this because they don't want you to panic. Of course, they've already told you things that would work for you won't work for you. Everything that you're touching could have and possibly and probably already has been touched by somebody who's carrying the infection. That means you touch it, you rub your face, you rub your mouth, you cover your cough with your mouth. Guess what? You've got it. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but it's a month till it shows up. Are you going to tell me everywhere you've gone in a month, 10% of, over 10% right now in our state of every test taken, people have it. People have it. You naysayers, I'm sorry. People have it. Well, what if they're lying to us? What if they're lying? Dude, they're lying to us about the face masks. Dude, they know something's going on. And what they're not telling you is, do your research, people. After a virus, there's always a second wave that's much worse. The first wave ain't that bad. Some people die, people get real sick, but they don't die. You remember November and December when everybody had that cold, that flu where they couldn't freaking breathe, their lungs were clogged, their sinuses were clogged? Could that have been the first one? And then the second one comes, and wow, it's a game changer because now people are going to die. And guess what we did? Nothing. I understand China lied and China tried to cover it up. But if Trump bought us months or even weeks, what did we do with them weeks? We pissed them away. We pissed them away. And I don't blame Trump. I blame the CDC. I blame China. And I believe heads should roll. But at the end of the day, the president is the end of the line when it comes to who in the hell do we bitch at? You don't have to be directly responsible. But tell us the damn truth. Tell us what we're facing. Do any of you have any answers yet? Any of you? Anybody in chat got some answers for us? Because no one knows yet. No one, I'm tired of supporting anyone. Anyone. Why can an NBA player get it, but my elderly mother can't? Why can an NBA player get it, but your father who has heart disease can't? Why can a Major League Baseball player get a test, but your grandmother can't get the test? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself why you don't matter. The last I checked, it was we the people. We were the boss. They weren't our leaders. They were our servants. They served us. But you go ahead and say, oh, when it comes, I'm going to pull triggers. I'm going to pull triggers. Bullshit, you're going to pull triggers. They're killing you right now. They're killing your people right. And I ain't calling for violence at all. I'm just saying you guys are full of shit. All these people that say they go to battle. You can't even stand up for your First Amendment. You won't support people like me who are talking truth, who can be kicked off this platform at any time for telling you the truth. But when you're facing death, you think you're gonna have the ball. Maybe some of you will. I like to think the people that listen to me will. But come on, we just let it keep on happening. Yeah, we just let it keep on happening. One more right after another. One more thing they take away. Hey, who knows? Maybe in a year they'll give it back. Because, the government gives us so much things. The government can't give you anything that they haven't taken away already. We're given this stuff by God. I know that offends some of you. God. But look what's going on. You want to believe the greatest of all of us is a man? The greatest in this world, in this universe, is a man? Man, we might as well just eat a bullet right now if that's true. If man is the most caring and intelligent being out there, we should just eat a bullet right now. Because this is ridiculous. And we buy it. We send our kids to these schools knowing what they're going to teach us at these government schools. We let them get brainwashed for 7-8 hours a day. Why both parents have to be at work because that's what it takes to support a family. because that was developed. And when people hear New World Order, they're like, oh shit, this guy's a conspiracy theorist. I need to turn this shit off. Go ahead, listeners, whoever, turn it off, go away. I'm used to having 3 listeners for a whole show anyway, so it don't freaking matter. But I'm going to speak truth here, and I'm going to tell you how it is. And if I only have 3 people and I can help those 3 people, that's what I'm going to do. I'll talk to 3 people. Talk till I'm blue in the face. I'll talk until they kill me. Oh, you're overreacting. Hell yeah, I'm overreacting. I'm talking about family. You guys out there that are my friends, loved ones. Yeah, I'm overreacting. I'm pissed. And quite frankly, I don't understand why more of us ain't. I went out shopping the other day. I saw one person wearing a face mask. So I hacked all over that bitch. No, I didn't. What in the hell are we doing? What are we doing? We're being lied to. Kim's being lied to. Kim, my question is, and you don't have to call in because I don't need a phone call today. Today's not a good day for me to have a phone call. You wear a face mask when people come around, I'm sure. I'm sure the doctors and nurses, why? They don't protect anybody. Isn't that what we've been told, people? That is the worst to me, and that these rich people are more important than your loved ones and my loved ones. They're more important than me and you. We like to think that our family's very important, and they are to us. But I'm going to tell you what, they ain't shit to any of these politicians. Not one. I told you, Trump was not my guy when I thought he was wrong. And damn it, if we don't get answers about beds other than, oh, well, we got 1,000 off the coast. We got 1,000 here. Washington, the epicenter where it's all started, they're getting 250. The stuff's coming. We don't even have enough masks for the doctors and the paramedics and these people that are putting their lives on the line. You're telling me you're worried about beds? You're worried about beds. No, you ain't. Ain't none of them worried about beds. I guess we just dropped a Trump supporter there. A full-hearted Trump supporter. I'm a Trump supporter. But I'm going to tell you what, when he's wrong, he's wrong. And I'm sure he'll get reelected because look at the retards we have running against him. And I'm sorry, I know retard's a bad thing, but I have no choice but to think they're mentally retarded. Actually, mentally fucking retarded. You guys like what you're seeing in the grocery store right now? Elect Bernie. That's what you'll have every day. You want worse than that? Elect Biden. That motherfucker don't even know where he is. I would love to go off on a conspiracy theory rant. I'd love to go off and say, hey, you know what? There's indictments going down and people are going to jail. People are going to jail right now. I'd love to say that. I'd love to see it. Tanks are rolling down Indianapolis and they're picking up I'd love to say that. I'd love to say that Q is right now, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm guaranteeing the shit's real. You can go ahead and deny it. You can say that it won't kill you. But what about, it may not kill you. It may not kill you. It may not kill your kids. But what about your dad with a breathing problem? What about your mom who's sick all the time? What about grandma and grandpa? They're in their 70s, 80s. Nah, they're not in too bad a shape. You willing to take that chance? Because I sure in the fuck ain't. If it means I got to put on a fucking face mask, spray myself down with bleach when I get home and change my fucking clothes and take a shower and disinfect everything I brought home to save a life, last I checked, life to me meant something. Of course, I'm not Chinese, so, I mean, we do celebrate killing babies in this nation now. Oh, that's a sore subject. Abortion. Well, here goes half our listeners. Like, I don't know. Maybe. We can celebrate that. Sacrifice them to Baal. Sacrifice them to Baal because them babies will be an inconvenience. Let me ask all you parents out there, are them babies inconvenience? Are them babies not worth every minute, every problem you've had with them, every sickness, every moment of their life? Have you not cherished them? But you're brainwashed because Bill Gates and Melinda got this. They're going to save you from the coronavirus. Although they don't tell you that Bill Gates' father was in charge of Planned Parenthood, which is an extermination company that practices abortion. That's their main money maker. That's why they want to keep them. That's why the coronavirus stimulus package didn't go through a couple weeks ago, because Nancy Pelosi tried to pass a little thing in there saying, let's give Planned Parenthood a little bit more money for killing babies. Because they don't offer breast exams, people. They don't even have the mammogram machines or whatever it's called. Mammogram machines. They don't even have them. Call up your local Planned Parenthood. See if they'll check you for breast cancer. Nope. Will you kill a baby? Yep. And if our facility can't, we'll direct you right to one. Don't worry about it. It's only $500 and we'll get you right in there, and don't you even worry. Screw those Christians that like children, that don't think you should kill the children. Screw them. Don't you see where this world's going? Don't you see when we don't even care about the unborn? Do you think they care about me and you? Do you think they give a shit about me or you? When the definition of, they say society could break down. I'm sorry, the definition of society breaking down to me is when you kill babies. But I digress. I'm not telling truth here. This is all bullshit. All conspiracy theory. All of it. Don't believe a word I'm saying. You heard it with your own ears, guys. All of it. All of it. It's all true. Everything I'm telling you. Hopefully you wrote down them numbers and looked at those numbers. I hope to hell you've looked at those numbers and ran them through your brain. Oh, but how can I make it where it's a theory that Donald Trump and all the white hats are saving the world? You can't. You can't. Let's go back to the main thing. New World Order, Georgia Guidestones, get the population down. I'm hoping this ain't the big one. I'm more with Kyle where they're getting ready to see this is a good test for the big one. But hey, who knows? Oh, and also, after that second wave, there's a third wave that comes in. Do your studying, do your homework before you call me a fucking idiot, before you call me a tinfoil hat wearing motherfucker. Go ahead, do your own studying. Do your own, oh, I can't believe he says he's a Christian, but he cusses. The words, people. The words that I make with my mouth. I form these sounds with my mouth. I'm sure in some nation, glug, glug, glug is a bad word. They're called expression. I'm pissed off. I'm sorry. I'm very, very, very angry. Okay? I'm very angry. And I don't want to. Oh, now I'm homophobic. Son of a bitch. I can't wait. Oh, cussed again. See what I'm saying? Do you see what political correctness does to us all? Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. Today's the 23rd. On the 18th in Indiana, there was 39 dead, and everybody was going, it's only 39 dead, or 39 confirmed cases. There's only 2 dead. That was 5 days ago. Today, there's 259 dead. Well, it's only 259, or 259 cases, 7 dead. It's only 259 cases. No, because not everybody's been tested. Don't be stupid. Don't fall into what they're wanting you to believe. See how low it is? Do you know the CDC up till 2 days ago wasn't testing people? This is a fact. Check it. It'll piss you off. They weren't checking people up to 2 days ago. Unless you have been to China or you were exposed to somebody who had it. They're not checking nobody, even if you had symptoms. Up to 2 days ago. Now they are. Oops. Holy shit. We might have screwed the pooch here. No, I think you did. I think you did. But ain't it funny how we got to admit when we're wrong, but they don't have to admit when they're wrong. If you're late paying your taxes, buddy, you're going to pay out the ass. When they're wrong, they ain't going to do shit. Here, we'll give you your $1,000 stimulus package. Good luck making it the rest of the year, folks. Here's $1,000. Spend it wisely. Too bad they closed down the freaking border to Mexico, because that's where we're going to have to go to get goods, because that's where it's cheap. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. I'm talking on my ass when I talk about that. I don't know. I'm not a world traveler. People, I mean, how much are you going to... I don't know why. And even I do it. I've been doing it. You buy into this because, you know what? This is your guy. These are your people. This is what they say. You know what? They ain't going to be around when you're sick. And God forbid if this does kill children, which I'm hearing from Italy, age is not a factor. These motherfuckers, they that give us the $1,000. Oh, and back to, I jerked that wheel a little hard here. Let's go back to the employers. Yeah, we'll give you this, small businesses, we're going to give you this package, and it'll be free as long as you keep on paying your people while they're not working. You are getting no income. No one is giving you money. Now, this is just a lump sum of money. We're going to give you this. You keep paying your people 60% of their wage. All right? But you ain't going to have no revenue coming in. You keep on paying them. But if you fire them and you take this money, then it's a loan. Then you have to pay it back. Well, what are you going to do as a small business? If they're talking 6-8 months, I'm hearing a year. I'm hearing that several years will be fighting us. I don't know what to believe. But if you're a business owner and they lock everything down and you have no choice, what are you going to do? I'm sorry, I'd have no choice but to fire everyone and not take the money. Then what happens? First of all, the federal government's going to eat all this. Everyone's going to get fired in the state. The state's going to go bankrupt. The federal government's going to go bankrupt. Who's going to buy these bonds? There's going to be no stock market. There's going to be no... Listen. I just... Yeah, people just aren't getting it. People don't get it. You got to look at the economics. You got to look at everything of it. $1,000, people, that ain't shit. If we're locked up in our houses. And keep this in mind, that our state government has every right. I mean, it's not unconstitutional for them, nor the federal government, to lock us down. We're put in their positions of power, not leadership, but of power, to protect us from outside threats. I would call this an outside threat. It is within their purview, misspoke, not a genius like everyone on Facebook. It is within their purview to lock us down, to protect us, to say they're protecting us. I don't know, maybe they are. Don't hand out a fucking mask, though, because them don't work for us. That just irritates the shit out of me. Does that not bother anyone else? We're told that, and our dumbasses believe it. We're told that. I still wore a mask out, because I figured even if it wouldn't protect me, it would make me think about not touching my face. Because think about all the times that your nose itches, you just reach up there and touch your nose. No big deal. You'll just die. But damn it, if you're your hero, LeBron James, you can get a goddamn test. You can get a test right now. You know what, guys? Let's watch. When the football comes back on basketball, let's watch every game. Let's send them our money. You know what? Let's go to every sporting event, buy their shoes. Let's buy their shoes. Let's buy their uniforms and let's support them, give them more money because they need it. They're disadvantaged. They're basically making minimum wage. I don't know how they survive. I really don't. Poor sons of bitches. My heart bleeds for them. It really does. My heart's broken. No, my heart's broken for the American people that worked hard to get the American dream. What I'm saying is I work hard for people every day that get to struggle every day. Get to go. Don't matter if they're sick. Don't matter. Look at you guys out there working right now. Hats off, man. Facing this stuff, going out there. They don't give a shit about you. Who I care about is you. I care about you. Not these superstars that can sit in their mansions and sing a John Lennon song. Oh, imagine all the people. Yeah, imagine all the people. Why don't you give some of your money to the people? Well, that won't happen. That's why Bernie will never be president, because they ain't going to share shit with you or I, and nor should they. I don't expect it. But don't sit there in your ivory tower and try to make me feel okay about what's going on with us when you have no idea what it's like to be a normal human being on this planet. And I'm telling you, we're blessed, people. We live in the United States. I don't care what you have to say, all the conspiracy, how crooked. I believe you, but we are the best nation in the world. Greatest nation in the world. Yeah, we've had our founders had things wrong with them, but they were brilliant. Benjamin Franklin had syphilis. I don't know if anybody knows that, but he did. He liked the poon. But, lost the viewer on the poon. The poon drove somebody away. But that's okay. All right, well, that's what's going on in our world today. I don't really much give a shit about anything else. Oh, does anybody want to hear who's dating Jennifer Lopez? Or
Who Tom Cruise screwing? Oh, or what kind of dress that Cameron Diaz is wearing. Anybody want that information? Because that's the news you're getting on the news. If you want to know what's going on, I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to tell you I'm going to tell you the talking points, but I'm going to go beyond and look and research. I'm not going to repeat everything Alex Jones says, or Ben Shapiro, or Steven Crowder, or all your favorite online characters. Not going to do it, but I will tell you what I believe, what I think, and it's all opinionated. It really is. There goes another viewer. And you know what? I have the main core. And I thank every one of you that stick with us every night, every time. But hey, guys, we love you. Oh, that's our show. I just wanted to get this out there, wanted to get this off my chest. That's our show. I'm sorry we didn't talk to Steve, Kim, Joe. I'm sorry we didn't talk to anybody today, but I thought it was more important to get out the news that I saw and, just sifted through to see what was right and what just didn't make sense. And it don't make sense. Come on, guys. Let's not live our lives like idiots. Let's at least take precaution. I mean, if it's nothing, big deal. You look like an idiot with a mask on. Shit, I know half of you. You're all idiots, including myself. But that's all we got for you here on In Your Faces Fisher, March 23rd, the year of our Lord 2020. Take care of each other, take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time. Later.